I hope you're doing okay. Alexa, sube volumen. This is your time to practice your English. I'm going to teach you some grammar. Alexa, reproduce piano clásico. When I study, for me, in my opinion, it's better. You focus better when you listen to classical music. It's so smooth, so relaxing. You will see how amazing it is. I hope people can join. It's kind of early. So we have prepositions of place: behind, atrás, in front of, enfrente de, next to, beside, a un lado, between, como pueden ver aquí en el dibujo, between, near, cerca, above, over, below, debajo o abajo, and on es como arriba de la superficie. Esperamos que se conecten. Hello people, what's your name and where are you from? How do you feel today? How was your day? ¿Cómo estuvo tu día? Esa es una pregunta que se puede hacer. How was your day? My day was kind of well. I went to school. I got lots to do. I studied. I watched TV. You can say lots of things when you talk with someone. When you talk with a native speaker, or even with your classmates in your school. 10 ways to say, how are you? I'm fine, thanks. How about you? Pretty good. Great. Not bad. Could have been better. Can't complain. I've been busy. Same as always. Not too great. Could be better. Thank you for the likes. I hope people can join. Like I say, it's kind of early, but I'm just gonna be here a few minutes because I gotta sleep early. This is my favorite notebook. When I start writing, hello there. When I start writing all this grammar in English, as you can see, I wrote all of that. It took me a while because I thought, well, maybe all of this I can teach it one day, you know. And besides that, I always knew that I wanted to be an English teacher. I like your video. Thank you very much. How are you? I'm good, thanks. How about you? So we have everyday phrases. Phrases that we use daily, at any moment. I'm good. Good to know. To feel blue. To feel sad. No clue, no idea. A way to say, I don't know. I feel you. I understand you. I comprehend. My bad, my mistake. So a native speaker will say, my bad. And you will say, my mistake. But if you want to sound more native, speak more natural, so my bad. Can't complain. I'm just okay. Let's get together. Let's meet. So when you say let's get together, it means that you are with a people and you get together. Se reúnen. That's how it would be in Spanish. Fill me in. Give me details. Keep me posted. Keep me updated. Manténme al tanto. Give it a shot. Inténtalo. When someone tells you, give it a shot, they're telling you, try it. Don't give up. You can do it. That's hit in the spot. Exactly what you need. Drop me a line. Write me a text. This is when you write a text, so you can say, drop me a line. See if I can come. I don't care at all. So tell me, guys, where you're from. And if you haven't subscribed, remember, Tomorrow I'm gonna post more videos about grammar. I was thinking about the simple past, and then maybe as you start having more followers, maybe if you wanna recommend something or some grammar, I can teach it. I can search online and write it and teach it for you. Now we have ways to say I like it. I'm passionate about it. That's cool. That it's awesome. I'm really into it. I can get enough of it. It looks fantastic. It feels cool. I love it. I adore it. It sounds great. I'm crazy about it. I like it. And this is pretty common. Ways to say, I don't know. Maneras de decir, no lo sé. Here, I'm gonna give you some examples. I have no idea. I don't have a clue. I'm unsure. I'm going to investigate further. I'm afraid. I have no idea. There's no research. Beats me. This one beats me. This is a very common phrase that you're gonna find in movies, TV series, and series. And someone tell you, hey, you know what is Amanda? Beats me. Hey, you know, I have no clue. Or no idea. It's more informal and it's short. It's just different. I can't remember on the top of my head. It means I always remember. I almost remember, but I forgot it. Sorry. It's beyond me. It means it's beyond me. I'm not sure about it. It's a mystery to me. That's a good question. So now we need to practice a bit English. Tell me where you're from and why are you learning English? Or you can tell me how was your day so we can practice. I have lots of books. Let me show you. Because I'm this kind of person who enjoys reading. This is a book that is about poetry. I really love reading. But the other two books, they are downstairs in my backpack. This is Treasures of Light and Darkness. It's poetry, but yeah. But obviously, I'm not gonna read poetry because you might get bored. But some people do that in order to gain some followers, because I think reading it's interesting, and as you can see, so many teachers they read, and people find it pleasant. Pleasant means interesting. So I'm gonna choose one. Okay, let's see. Just another girl. Just another girl in love with fantasies. I don't want to be J. Plain or Foxy Brown, but want to be a legend. Not just another girl, wasting my life away, feeling society demands and ties, screaming with them, lashing out. Just another girl, a rebellion all on my own. A feminist in action, but passively fighting, shutting down to the conformists. Just another girl, straight the breast, repress. I don't know if you understand the words, but I hope you do. So this is a book if you want to get it. I will tell you about a little bit about this book. So being an artiste is a French word, means artist, like almost in English. Sharon is a bipolar schizophrenic. She doesn't let it hold it down. She lives in British Columbia, Canada, with her cat Lucy and enjoys art, writing. I also write sometimes, in my free time. I used to use Wattpad to practice my English and all of that. And reading. In my case, I love reading too. That's why I have many books. Let me show you. This is one of them. I have in Spanish and French, but obviously. And this is another one, The Way It Starts. I have another one, Little Woman, Pequeñas Mujeres. And the other one, Let me show you. It's a little bit old, but English is not easy from Lucy Gutierrez about grammar. She's not going to make her dreams come true. And here the picture. And it has drawings, so you understand better the language in a very, like you're drawing drawings. Seafood, vegetables. And here you can see all of them. So if you can get it, you can get it in ebook. This is where you can get the book. Ebook. I'm not sure if that's a platform, but I'm pretty sure you can find it there. So vocabulary verbs, I'm gonna give you some examples. These are the simple ones. Alexa, piano clásico. So, vocabulary verbs. Walk. She walks in the park. Ella camina en el parque. To jump. He jumped high. To fly. Volar. To swim. To run. To ride. So these are the verbs that I read to you. To walk, to jump, to fly, to swim, to run, to ride. You can ride a horse or you can ride a bicycle. I don't know if you knew that, but if you didn't, so now you know. We have some other verbs, some action verbs. So what are the action verbs? And action verbs are things that we do in order to make something, an action of something we are doing at the moment. Like, I'm recording. If you want to say, for instance, present continuous, I'm recording a video right now. It means at this moment. So, let's continue. To sing. Mr. White sings with a deep voice. So, estamos aquí utilizando sings. Le agregamos la S porque habla de tercera persona. Es hablando de ella, she. Entonces, Mr. White sings with a deep voice. Canta con una voz profunda. Deep voice. Significa que su voz es muy grave. Deep voice. To stand. Mr. Adams likes to stand and take the back of the church to see everything. Al señor Adam le gusta pararse atrás de la iglesia para ver todo, to see everything. To pray. They pray to the one God. Hallelujah. Mr. Parker plays the piano every day. La señora Parker toca el piano cada domingo. Every Sunday. To dance, bailar. Mr. Richardson always dances efficiently. To argue, discutir. For instance, they argue about a topic. To hug. To throw, arrojar. To rest, descansar. To realize. Aquí están los verbos. Action verbs. Son esos. Are these ones. These ones are the verbs. So as you can see. Let me see what time is it, guys, because I'm counting the time. Just gonna say a little bit more. So if you have any question with the language, how to learn English by yourself, because in my case, well, I study English, obviously, and I learned English when I was living in Florida. And every time I do a live, I tell this because you don't need to be. When in my case, I did learn the language when I was in Florida because I was a kid. You know, I was like this. I was a kid, a child. I was just 4 years, so I have to be talking the language every time with the people, with my with my fellows, with my folks, with my classmates. And then I have another way, so I learned. And then studied cultural lingua here at school in Mexico, and then in Poland. But for me, it was best cultural lingua. But obviously, if I realize how much my English have changed throughout the years, it has been such a big difference because I noted how it was in the past and how it's now, and I can tell you how much my English has improved. And seriously, the more you talk the language, even though it seems weird, record your voice, talk to friends. There is an app that I recommend you if you want to use it. It's called Tandem. You can tell people around the world. From France, you can learn French, you can learn Russian because they teach you. But obviously, most of the people there speak English. But if you really want to learn English, read lots and lots of books. Because the more you read, the more you comprehend, the more you understand the language. You have to do it every day, every moment. Talk to yourself. If you don't have someone to talk to yourself. Talk in front of a mirror. Record yourself. Record your voice, and say, "Oh, I did this mistake. Do it again, and again, again, and again, until one day you're gonna say, "Oh my God, I did it." That's how English works. Practice. Practice speaking, reading. I read a lot. When I cannot listen, I read. You know, that's what I do. So let me see, what time is it? Let me know where you guys are from because we have just a few minutes. Tomorrow, I'll let you know. I'm gonna do another live in the morning, like 9 a.m. So make sure you join to the live so we can keep practicing English. And keep doing it. Just don't give up, guys. So let me see. I have a book about poetry. You know, even poetry in English is interesting. It's like kind of sport, you know? It's like, for instance, practicing a sport, a muscle. A muscle doesn't grow if you don't do it. If you don't exercise. If you don't exercise, the muscle isn't going to grow. And it happens the same when you're learning English with your brain. If you don't practice the language, you might forget it. And then you're going to say, how can I say hi? You might forget lots of things. Because even though it seems like an easy language, you might forget it. So keep practicing every day. And like so many teachers says, you need to live in a foreign country in order to speak English. That's not true. Why you need to practice? Be patient. You need to be patient. And you need to have a goal with the English language. So what's your goal? ¿Cuál es su meta, chicos? Déjenme saber en los comentarios. ¿Cuál es su meta con el idioma inglés? ¿Por qué están aprendiendo? Why are you learning? And tell me, do you find it hard? Do you find it complicated? Rough? Right? So maybe speaking, I think that maybe speaking is the hardest for everyone, right? I just have 2 minutes, guys. So if you have a question, if you want to subscribe, please do it. I will appreciate it if you do it, and I will post more content. I promise. I post a little bit more grammar. I will post more about grammar. So yeah, that's it. Just practice makes perfect. You know, the more you do it, it's like the more you do it, the more you're gonna be able to speak, talk a lot, talk and talk and talk over and over again until one day you will be the best in English. You know, when I was in high school, I like to say the story sometimes because that's more interesting. When I was in high school, I always wonder why I always get at A in English. And I was like, yeah, you love English, you know it. And that was for the first moment as I started growing up that I knew that I wanted to be an English teacher. right? But that's it, guys. You have to practice. My advice as an English teacher is watch movies in English that you have already watched in Spanish, ver películas en inglés que ya han visto, bueno, ver películas en inglés que ya las han visto en español, pero cambiar el idioma, but change the language, English to Spanish. I mean, change if you think they're using subtitles in Spanish, it's okay. It's okay. Sometimes at the beginning, it's okay because you learn words. Write down the words that you hear, and if you recognize the words, write it down. That's what I do. Even though when I teach, I write the words. For instance, there is a third language that I speak. I speak French too. Je parle un peu de français aussi. Let me show you. Like the words bonjour, bonsoir, salut. Those are greetings. And those are words that you learn like a beginner. Hello, hi, how are you? What's your name? Where you from? Those kind of things you need to learn. Verb to be. Let me see. Phrases for apologize. I'm sorry. Excuse me. And the greetings. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. Good night. Those you have to know by memory because it's the easiest. Those are the easiest. So maybe tomorrow I'm gonna post more about grammar. I have to go, guys. Let me see what time is it. Yeah. But if you enjoy this video talking, giving you some advices with the English language, because I appreciate helping other people, and I will appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel, and if we can reach more people. So don't give up. Watch movies, listen to music, listen to podcasts. You can find podcasts on YouTube and they're also free. Pueden escuchar podcasts en YouTube y son gratis, sin necesidad de pagar como otras aplicaciones como Spotify. YouTube es gratis, aunque salen anuncios, pero no importa. Pueden aprender, hay muchos canales de inglés. Hay unos canales que yo les voy a recomendar después, que ustedes mismos pueden encontrar así. Learn English. O solo poner así, ya van a encontrar. O solo la palabra English. O English Podcast, y les van a aparecer una lista de canales. Y ustedes con el canal que se sientan más cómodos, si son un beginner, por ejemplo, busquen para que sean beginners. Si son intermediate, busquen para los que sean intermediate. Pero bueno, eso es todo por hoy, chicos. Espero que hayan tenido un gran día y hayan disfrutado del en vivo. Y si no se han suscrito, suscríbanse y nos vemos muy pronto. Sigan practicando. Keep practicing and don't give up.